Well, I hope you can get a hold of them. This Phil Anderson here, doing Facebook Live. We are in the right here. I'm at the 1200 block of Southwest High. Police here keeping everybody back. Hostage situation apparently unfolding about a block to my north, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit closer here. Lady right here was concerned that her mom is in a house about 3 doors down from where all this is taking place, but apparently can't get down there to that situation. And again, officers here have this whole street blocked off. The whole area is blocked off right now. The call came in probably around 10:45, 10:50 a.m. on Monday regarding possible shots fired in a residence. They were saying 1190 Southwest High, which is just north of Huntoon, or I should say just north of 12th and High. Possible hostage situation. We don't know the details if that's actually what happened or not. Did see a few minutes ago, though, that there were a number of officers out in this area with their guns drawn and certainly behind a shield that had been brought here to this location. So I'm not sure exactly what we have. We see some of the neighbors out and about here. We may walk down here and see if we can talk to any of them. Again, this all unfolding here as we are in this neighborhood here. Nice, quiet neighborhood, normally speaking. Just west here of McVicker, about 3 blocks or so. And it's all taking place right here in west central Topeka, the 1100 block of Southwest High. I believe there's 2 1100 blocks of High because the street Munson is in between 12th and 11th. So this is the street of High, of the 1100 block of High, that's just right next door to the to Huntoon here. And you see people are coming out of their houses, checking to see what's going on here. And again, we are just going to get a little bit closer here if we can. So, good morning. Fine. We don't have a whole lot to go with right now. Again, we're going to just stay back here, stay out of harm's way if we can. Morning, guys. So we'll stick around back here for the time being. And don't have a whole lot else to tell you right now. We're just going to kind of keep it here live for a few minutes and see if we can get maybe a little bit closer. Again, it's all unfolding here this morning. Police SWAT team here. We're told a number of officers from Topeka Police Department are here. We see that the street here on High is blocked off there at Huntoon, and again right here at 12th Street is the next east-west street right here in front of me. I believe McVicker is blocked off also at 12th Street for westbound traffic, so probably a good idea to stay away from here for now.
I was in the basement putting on to it too.
See if anybody here has any information, if they heard anything. See if we can...
Me and Don are standing out in the middle of the street.
I don't think you made it this far south, guys. You gotta be in the woods. There's no fresh marks out here.
And there is an officer you might see up ahead here kneeling down behind a car with a rifle trained on this house over here. Looks to me like the house is right there on the northeast corner of this intersection. So I'm going to try to get a few shots here of the officers on duty here. There's quite a few, as you can tell. It appears as if they're trying to make contact with someone inside the residence. I don't know if you can see. We'll try to zoom in on this just a little bit. You can probably see right here the officer standing on the south side of this house. It appears to be on the northeast corner of that intersection of Southwest 12th and High. So a number of officers standing right there at that scene.
Yes, and I followed tracks to the right and it circled around, but that's when I came back out and found 420. So
We see here Randolph Elementary School is on lockdown for precaution. And so we'll just keep it here live for a minute. Bear with me as I'm trying to take some photos here also at the same time. Some of the people have come out and they're going back in their residence now, it appears. Again, we'll keep it here live. I see again a cluster of officers here on the northeast side of 12th and High here in west central Topeka. They're just on the south side of this house right here. And we'll keep it back a ways. I believe, as you can tell back here, we have the street here as high as blocked off at Huntoon on my south. And again, of course, it's completely blocked off clear down. Looks like it's to Munson, possibly even 11th Street to the north. Westbound traffic on Huntoon is being diverted. It's blocked also. And again, we're just kind of seeing what's going on here. Haven't heard any sounds of any kind. Officers here are again on the south side of this white one-story house here on the corner. It appears to me on the northeast corner of 12th and High here. And you may know, if you're familiar with Topeka, this is just about 3 blocks west of, 3 blocks or so west, 2 blocks west of McVickers, just a short distance west of McVickers. Actually, I believe it's 2 blocks. I think it goes McVicker, Wayne, and High, but I have to look at my map. We'll just keep it here live for the time being. If you're just now joining us, we are looking on at a possible hostage situation. We were told that at one point there was someone maybe armed inside this property. Maybe some gunshots had been reported to have been fired. We don't know that to be the case, has not confirmed it, but that was the initial report that brought people out here from the Topeka Police Department. Officers from TPD, Kansas Highway Patrol, brought a shield out. Again, I did witness some of the officers behind the shield crouching there a while back with their guns drawn, some of them. But right now, it appears that most of the officers right here are on the south side of the house. I do see at least one officer right behind a Topeka Police Department car just ahead here, about maybe on the immediate north side of the intersection here of 12th and High. And right now, you can almost hear a pin drop out here. It's very, very quiet.
9255, you said 2 miles which way from 327 Big Crescent Hill? You go 2 miles west. 2 miles west would be where Indianapolis, if it went through, would come out. The bordering of this area is Pressville on the west, Bethel Church on the east, 327th on the south, and 319th on the north.
Okay, bear with me, folks. I got to get something taken care of with my camera, get a monopod set up here. Take me just about a minute.
Pretty well locked down. If they are on there, they can remain where they're at. Yeah, I'm on the north end on 319.
And a few neighbors are curious. They're out here also right now.
I left those Solana at 327 Big Crescent Hill to guard that corner.
Yeah, someone reports those people outside should probably be in their house for safety, and probably a good idea. They're about a block away from here, but again, it's a very delicate situation. Don't know for sure what's going on inside. Have not heard any communication going on with police and any negotiations that might be taking place. Sometimes we'll hear things on a loudspeaker, and at this point have not heard anything of that kind. And again, if you're looking at this, you see the cluster of officers perhaps right here in this middle of this frame. They're on the south side of a white one-story house. It is located on the east corner of Southwest 12th and High here in West Central Topeka. We are about 2 blocks west of the intersection of Southwest Huntoon and McVicker. So that'll tell you where we are. Again, officers are trying to bring a situation here to a peaceful resolution as much as is possible. Again, we had been told early on that there may have been shots fired inside this residence and possibly a hostage situation had developed. We don't have that confirmed just yet. We are again hoping to find some information out, but this is a very fluid situation and nothing right now has been broadcast on this situation. And I'm noticing here behind me is a big fire department truck that's staging right back here. Appears like, unless this might be our actual, I can't tell, looks like it might be our incident truck from Topeka Police here, actually, is what that is. It looked like a fire truck at first, but the sun was kind of in my eye, so I couldn't see it real clearly. And it's going to be making its way down here right now. So we'll keep an eye on this truck here as it goes through here right now. Two officers on the back here of the response unit vehicle that just drove by. You see them coming by here. And
11:20 then.
This vehicle just pulled up here moments ago. We have the response team vehicle here parked facing north, just to the south of Southwest 12th and High here, just a few feet away from a White House where we've been told the hostage situation may be taking place. We were told there's a possibility some shots were fired maybe about a half an hour ago or so. One officer here, it was a couple officers here moving over to a different vantage point. Do you mind if I stand on your property, sir? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I always like to ask.
My son just sent me a picture of it. He says he's watching it on Facebook Live.
Yes. Did you hear anything by any chance? Okay. Just a okay. We heard there might have been a shot or two fired in there, but no one's obviously said anything. And there's usually nothing going on down there, is there really? Or? So.
No, this is quite out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Man said it's quite out of the ordinary here, he said. And which is kind of what we were thinking also. But I just saw one of the officers running across the street behind a house on the west side of the street. The most of the activities over here on the east side. So.
Somebody get over here to me.
19 Southwest West Park Lane on high blood pressure. Truck 10, first responder, 3619 Southwest West Park Lane on high blood pressure. Your patient is on blood pressure medication, but they're not working.
Someone says here that their mom lives close to this scene, and I just talked to a lady who had parked her car back here behind me, and she was concerned. Her mom lives 3 doors down from this, she told me, and she was not able to get to her because of all of the police presence here at the scene. Obviously the best situation there would be to stay inside and away from any potential harm that could befall anyone as a result of this situation unfolding right now. There's just no telling what's going on out there for sure. But again, the neighbors here, gentleman that I visited with here, said he hadn't heard anything, and it's unusual to see anything of this magnitude here in the neighborhood here in west central Topeka here. Traffic again blocked off in this immediate area between southwest, looks like Munson, and southwest Huntoon. That's about a 2-block stretch from the north to the south, and also blocked off westbound from McVicker. So westbound traffic has to move off on McVicker and find a different route to where they're going if they're heading west here. Probably a good idea now just to stay clear of this area till this situation resolves itself. And some of these situations can last a long time. Again, we don't know the situation as to what's actually happening inside here at this particular moment. Officers are trying to make contact, it would appear, but don't know if there's anyone inside there that's responding or not. Again, if you'll bear with me here, I'm going to add a charger here to my phone so we don't lose this connection, so just bear with me for just a second. I know this phone battery is getting a little bit on the low side, so I need to equip it with my portable charger here. Learned a long time ago to keep a portable charger handy for situations.